Okay, fam. So it's been a minute since we checked in with Maglera Doe Boy. He talks God is Power, video, signing to Epic Records, meeting ASAP Rocky and A-REECE. Let's get into this. Like, comment, and subscribe. This video is by SA Hip Hop Reload. It's your boy Dwayne on Blaze.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, di mano to shapa short of Niso Agibui.
Hey, Fernand. I'd like to talk about your latest music video, which is
God is Power.
Yeah, God is Power.
I love that. I think the video speaks for itself. So the kid in the video, he was a cool kid and he stayed a kid. But because the township makes us all militant in some ways, you know, at the end of the video, gets hurt by his friend, Envy. Same one who was next to him the whole time. People think power is aggression, and it's not. Aggression is aggression, it's not power. Power is power. But God is power. And when I said God is power, it's because I wanted to call the song Power is God first.
I saw the article on, okay,
yes, and then I was like, no, if I say that, then people will think I'm praising strength over God. And I was like, no, God is power. And it means that they always crucify the greats.
Oh yeah?
Tupac, Jesus, all of them. They'll always crucify. Whenever you have a Messiah, when black people get someone who wants to save us, they will crucify them.
Do you think people care, and do you think they understand your music? Do you think they understand what you're trying to do?
I don't care to care if they care. Because my job is to speak. You understand?
Yeah.
That's nice. His job is not to care. His job is to speak. Wise words.
When the world ends and we go to heaven and God says, what did you do and what did you speak on? I know what I spoke on, and that's all that matters. Even if it touched one kid, that's all I need. You pull up on me in a Rolls Royce Cullinan, all black, matte, with like a gloss on top. The first song Rocky rapped for me was 018.
For real?
Yeah, and he didn't rap my part, he rapped Casper's chorus, and he couldn't say it, so he said like 018. I was like, oh shit, so he was really tapped in. Maybe it's the thing with MASH, whatever, but like I made MASH on my own grounds, but I made Reese when he was still PH going towards, so I'm like, dog, are we fine?
Yo, what's up everyone, this is SA Hip Hop Reloaded, reporting live from Zone 6. We're out here for Zuchi Coke Dope, the reception. Maglera Doe Boy is one of the performing acts. Maglera, how are you doing, and why was it important for you to show up for Zuchi today?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, di mano to shapa short of Niso Agibui.
Hey, Fernand. Come on, man. I don't drink.
You lucky. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to the township. I am your host with the most. Maglera, so they call me Maglera. Those questions are too long. Let me tell you, Zuchi Coke Dope, one of the best. Too much hip hop, too much culture there. Also, one to all. I get shebi la choose. Can I lie for unulen? Can I lie for get regular cash? Let's start again. First question. What we say?
I was saying, let me just. I have my questions prepared here, so.
Okay.
Now I'd like to talk about your latest music video, which is
God is Power.
Yeah, God is Power. And the following 5 questions are from this lady over here. Mm-hmm. She has, the first question is, there's a lot of references to Ridley Scott's Gladiator sequel in the music video. Why did you feel drawn towards that movie and actually,
It's not really Gladiator.
Oh yeah?
It's more like black people built Europe's empires. And everything you see there, they took from us. So the character that you see in Maglera tapes, his name is Warlord. And Warlord is a product of westernization. And the township is Rome. That's why we revere Italian culture. Because Rome is Italy. But we built Italy. So we're the original Italians.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now also you make use of the township where you were raised in as the backdrop that plays out as an arena. And also I just want to reference that Gladiator movie because one of the characters, Maximus, was sold as a slave to the Gladiator trainer. And by the end of the movie, he wins a fight against the Emperor and in the middle of the Colosseum to gain victory as a gladiator.
Yeah.
How would you say you gained victory in the invincible arenas of Canana, and what battles did you overcome to become Maximus, which is a Latin term for...
I love that.
What a question.
I think the video speaks for itself. So the kid in the video, the little kid, that's my sister's son. His name is Lonwabo. And everything that's happening there happened to me. And I wanted to shoot that story, but also when I watched it after, I was like, damn, bro, I don't want him to see the shit I saw, So it's like I overcame by when you watch the video when it starts, right? There's 2 kids. One is Warlord, and the other one, his name is scorn, right? And scorn at the end of the video gets hurt by his friend, envy. Same one who was next to him the whole time. One told because scorn begets envy. One told. And Warlord was a cool kid, and he stayed a kid. But because the township makes us all militant in some ways, you know, when it starts, I picked. There's a knife, there's a coin, and there's a Bible.
Yeah.
Right? And the first kid picks the cash and the knife, right? Which is what most people pick. People think power is aggression, and it's not. Aggression is aggression, it's not power. Power is power, but God is power. And when I said God is power, it's because I wanted to call the song Power is God first.
I saw the article on
yes,
Africa.
and then I was like, no, if I say that, then people will think I'm praising strength over God. And I was like, no, God is power. And what your God is your power. And some people's God is aggression. Some people's God is God. Some people's God is money. And you saw what I picked. I picked money and the Bible. You know, I'm very spiritual. You guys hear my music. It's Pan-African, mad spiritual. But at the same time, I'm a dope boy. I come from street culture. And the things we saw when we did that made us think the way we do now.
In Roman times, the armor worn by the gladiators had symbolism drawn on them. The gladiator Maximus wore armor with stallions and wolves, meaning strength and loyalty. What do the crosses on your armor on the music video mean?
God is power.
That's it.
And it means that they always crucify the greats.
Oh yeah?
Tupac, Jesus, all of them. They'll always crucify. Whenever you have a Messiah, when black people get someone who wants to save us, they will crucify them.
Okay, cool. Let's just wrap that up.
Damn.
I think one thing that your art reflects is that you care about the product, you know?
Yeah.
We hear it in the music, we see it in the videos.
Just okay, one twelve. God is power.
Sipping
Yeah.
that Henny.
I was saying it reflects that you care very much, you know? We see it in the videos, the music, and your storytelling is also reflected in your Instagram posts. The captions are quite telling. With that in mind, and with the exception of the guest verses where, you know, which are obviously loved by even those that don't even check for a Maglera tape, or are curious about a God is Power music video. And with that in mind, do you think people care, and do you think they understand your music? Do you think they understand what you're trying to do?
I don't care to care if they care. Because my job is to speak.
Tell them.
You understand?
Yeah. That's
Some people, when the world ends and we go to heaven, and God says, what did you do and what did you speak on? I know what I spoke on, and that's all that matters. Even if it touched one kid, that's all I need.
Bro's rizzing in the back.
I'm not quite sure if many people are aware of the fact that you signed under the prestigious A-REECE Records. You know,
Let's
Michael
go.
Jackson walked past those doors.
Let's
And now you're
go.
coming with a core now.
Luther Vandross walked past those doors.
No one has
Pendergrass.
confirmed that yet, but
But the Maglera tapes,
no, for you I will. So I actually signed a deal with Epic when the year started.
Yeah.
Or
Which is
like late
2024.
last, or like late, yeah, last year. Like mid, dog, you know? Shout out to my big bro Zeke. Shout out to Sylvia Rowe, that's the family. Yeah, very much. I'm signed to Epic.
What does that mean for your international aspirations?
Everything.
What's everything?
I wouldn't tell you.
Wait, isn't Tyler signed to Epic? Or am I... Is she signed to Sony or Epic? Which one is it?
Oh, come on. We saw, for being part of the Godfather of Harlem soundtrack is one of those?
I went to New York. I forget what I was doing, you know? So the first time I went to
What
New
a
York.
life. I was in New York. I don't even know what I was doing, man. I was just out in NYC chilling with Rocky and them, man. I don't really know what I was doing.
It was Rocky, right?
Yeah.
Rocky saw my stuff and he sent his guys to look for me. No, Puma was me and Rocky. Let me give you a jewel. I haven't told anyone this. I'll tell you first. So Rocky sees my music video for Memoirs and he sends his guys. He's like, yo, I want to speak to this guy. Because obviously he's high profile, so I don't think he wanted to
Do you have
DM.
any idea how he comes across it?
He told me in the car. I'm giving you the story. Keep
Yeah,
it
just
close.
wait.
Don't keep it too near. So Rocky sees my stuff. He sends his boy. His name is... Where's my phone? I want to show you the DM. Show you the DM. Where's my phone, Pops? Rocky doesn't have WhatsApp. I just forgot his name. But this dude DMs me and he's like, yo, Rocky's looking for you. So I'm like,
Who's Rocky? I'd be like, wait, Rocky? Who the hell Rocky? Rocky Balboa?
I'll show you a real one. you know.
Jesus.
So this happens
he's
after.
the first one
it's
texting.
like, no, he takes it after this. But you see, Hunter?
Flex.
I'm showing you. So Rocky sends his guys to look for me. And this guy is like, yo, Rocky's looking for you. I'm like, all right, cool, here's my number. And then I'm shooting Leah Butler's Imi Mangaliso video. We in Pretoria, we're shooting. Then I get this message I just showed you. It's like, yo, it's Rocky. I'm like, oh shit.
What?
I'm like, yo, can I call you? He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm leaving Turks and Caicos with Riri, but call me quickly.
Oh,
so I'm like, shut.
Big flex, I'm leaving Turks with Riri. With Riri Rizzo.
So, and then I say to him, dog, you know, I'm Puma too. So, which is how New York happened. The first time I went to New York in my life was A$AP Rocky flying me down to go shoot.
What?
And then we spent like maybe 4 days, 5 days in New York. I was with Rocky like most of the days after shooting. He pulled up on me in a Rolls Royce Cullinan.
Jeez.
All black, matte, with like a gloss on top. The first song Rocky rapped for me was 018.
For real?
Yeah, and he didn't rap my part. He rapped Casper's chorus, and he couldn't say it. So he said like 018. I was like, oh shit. So he was really tapped in, you know?
That's good to know.
And in between that, we were talking about Epic, which is what I was trying to lead up to, you know?
That's
And then
sick.
Epic is just like, you know...
So Rocky is the link.
No. Epic is my team internally, which is like Rose Pearl, that's my manager, Sean, but it's also my partners from ACA and my label, ONDE, but now I opened a new one, it's called The Commission.
Okay. I've lost 3 questions. I'm sorry for wasting you for taking up too much of your time.
Nah, we're fine, don't worry.
I think another thing your supporters and people of the culture in general will be curious to learn about is your recent moment with A-REECE, you know, at Gary Booming's birthday celebration. You shared very cordial or affectionate photos together, rather. And if you may, can you please let us in on that conversation you guys were having?
I pulled up on Reese and I was like, crazy talk. You know, I've known Reese maybe like for like 8 years, not personally, but like we met just before the Ambitious deal. So I was telling him like, yo, bro, you know, like niggas attack me so much on Twitter. And like, I love how much the Slimes love Reese, bro. Like they love him. He's the GOAT, I understand. No, not their GOAT. He's one of the greatest this country has ever seen. Among his peers who were that era. But I say to him, I don't like how people think I dislike you or vice versa. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's just Twitter, bro. You know, maybe it's the thing with Mash, whatever. But like, I met Mash on my own grounds. But I met Reese when he was still PH going towards. So I'm like, dog, are we fine? And like, he was like, yeah, we good. And like, don't let the internet make you feel some type of way about us, you know? And I think he was just being honest to say, I'm allowed to be myself and speak to you when I speak to you, you know? I won't do it because you're a rapper or whatever. Like, yeah, he knows what he was saying. But in general, we were just like bullying. And then I was also telling his brother, because I know his brother, me and his brher speak more, and I know Clen. I actually had a song with Clen. So I was also telling Clen, boy, come on, what's going on? But yeah, that was real.
Or something.
But it's a reason, boy. And I give us so, I give us one. But I get on my boss, I gotta ask him. But you know, Reese can hit my phone now.
You know what? Let's close it off. Because of time, let's keep it off here. Yourself and Zuchi have been sharing photos and videos in studio. What's happening there? Is that Adam's theory, which you had hinted?
You know too much, but it's not. Listen.
Yeah, this man knows a lot.
I hate you. It's fine.
Anything on that? Okay, can you confirm? Is it Adam's theory, as you said?
No.
What is it then? What is it?
Okay, so what I want to say firstly, that must be too sick to have A$AP Rocky himself call you and fly you out and put you in the campaign. And the way those stars align, for him to have already been involved with Puma and for Rocky to be involved with Puma, it's just like everything it's like fate, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. And of course, I mean, who like Maglera has that he's got that swagger, you know what I'm saying? He's got that style, he's got that fashion jiggy nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? So of course A$AP Rocky would identify that and like that and see that potential in him, which is so dope. Man, shout out to Rocky, bro. Shout out to Rocky, bro. That's so dope. Like, I didn't even know like Rocky was that involved. I just thought Rocky like kind of just hit him up on some, you know what I'm saying, hey boy, Puma deal. Because I just thought they met on Puma grounds already. Like maybe Puma was having some shoot and then they called Maglera. Then Maglera met Rocky there at the shoot. I thought it was something like that. But for ASAP to go out of his way and bring Maglera there, that's fire, man. When it comes to Maglera and Reese, you know, one thing I've never understood is why haven't these guys worked together yet? Like, I feel like Maglera and Reese would complement each other when it comes to the musicality. They both have a very deep sense of self when they rap. So I'd love to see that, man. I'd love to see that. That would be one for Pretoria. You know what I'm saying? Even though Maglera's from the 1/8, you know what I'm saying? But I still think that, you know, he's kind of holding it down for Pretoria in a way. Yeah, man. What more can I say? Let me know down below. What do you guys think of it? What do you think of God is Power? I will say that's one of my favorite tracks from the Maglera tapes. What you guys think of Rocky showing so much love to SA hip hop? And I feel like not enough people have getting, well, maybe people didn't know, but Rocky needs flowers for that, for fucking with SA hip hop, because not a lot of big names in the US fuck with SA hip hop like that. So for Rocky to go out of his way, that is top tier stuff, man. Shout out, bro. Shout out to Rocky. And then yeah, man, you guys let me know what you feel about all that. Let me know down below. It's your boy Dways on Blaze. Like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all. Catch y'all in the next one.